I'll change once we're going.
Because you can see through you. That looks stupid. Looks like you're nude or something.
I am. I'm not. I'm wearing nothing at all.
Oh, you did go live with that dress
We're
on.
live with this dress on. Oh my goodness, he doesn't like the dress.
Well,
People,
because you can
do
see
you
through
not
it.
like the
You can
dress?
see through her dress. You can see through the back. You can see through the front.
But you can't see me through it. You can see all the way through it. He doesn't like it. I was trying.
Whatever.
I was
Look,
trying.
I got a green shirt on under here, and for some reason, that color green
Oh,
works.
I'll be darned.
I've been avoiding this shirt.
Well, we can fine tune it if we ever so
Well,
need.
I got to remember that.
There you go.
Buddy Carfano's here.
Welcome,
Mexican
everyone.
Spec, Mark Sauvé. Mark
I just
Sauvé,
thought I
right at
would
time.
freshen things up. It's the spring is in the air. Honestly, we can go outside.
You're promoting transparency.
That's right, transparency. My
The imagination will fill in the blanks.
as part of my platform, we will have transparency. Yes.
So,
Mexican Spec and some other people we were watching while we were going. We had Kiwi up on the studio, so thank you for stopping in right away.
Kiwi is actually still
at the
going?
start. Oh yeah, Kiwi goes for another hour.
No, all I did was silence him. Or did you take him out?
Oh no, I have to shut him off because he'll
the
suck up all our
bandwidth.
bandwidth.
The bandwidth, yeah. Because all I did was silence him before you got out here.
Hey Faith, welcome in, Buddy Carfano, Mark Sauvé, Braden, Bruce Culchin.
And what are we doing tonight?
A bunch of people here. Oh, logos.
Spinners.
Badges and logos. There you
go. Oh, Buddy Carfano says ice storm there. Oh, that's not good.
An ice storm? Good Lord.
And Braden's already got a Domino's ad.
Okay, you get 2 points. Thank you to Domino's. Pizza ad. Embolisms. I don't think that's the way you say it. That's the wrong. Let me do the introduction. I'll do it in like less than a minute. Welcome. I am Kim of Kim Fixes Things. You can find my dead channel at Kim Fixes Things. I'm here with Buff Del Campo, the host of your show. I am the studio engineer and color commentator. Well, no, I guess Dougster is our commentator. But that's okay. I am just a commentator. So we are here live from Clarksville, Tennessee on a Tuesday night from our home studio through the internet bits via about 7,000 kilobits per second.
CDO stripe.
Oh my goodness.
That's too soon.
With all of our advertisers and sponsors to entertain you for the next couple of hours. Thanks for stopping in. A lot of our friends are also content creators. We invite and welcome them to tell us about their newest content, their newest art. Send in pictures of your cat. I don't know. We have a topic tonight like we usually do. It's something about emblems or logos. I don't remember how we phrased it. You can send that type of stuff to buffdelcampo@gmail.com, and we will get it live if you are live with us. If you are not live, thank you for stopping in afterwards.
Oh, what happened?
Maybe you're enjoying Kiwi and you're watching the rest of Kiwi first. That's okay. That's okay.
Well, you said cat, so...
Oh, there's Faith.
There's Faith.
Faith always sends us pictures with her cat, and that's awesome. Right? We want to see our friends. So even if we have a topic, we always want to... Faith is having problems with seizures. I'm so sorry, Faith. That's very difficult. My father had pretty severe epilepsy my whole young life when I was growing up. And I mean, he still does, but it's a little more well controlled. I don't know. Anyways, we're glad that everyone can make it. And hopefully you will be entertained for a little while we look at some pictures, and we're going to talk to the chat. I'm reminding you and me that when we're reading the chat, sometimes you can bring up the chat and watch the chat replay. That makes the stream more interactive and entertaining. But if you can't, we will try and read the names as we see their comments, so you know who's here and you know who's talking about what. Crash Roadrunner Garage is here. Says hello. Says hello to Mexican Spec, our moderator.
Okay.
But no, he says good evening all. Braden got 3 ads. Goodness gracious.
You know, Mexican Spec, I was looking up real close on that, and all I could see was the bottom. It said historic, and I thought it was New Jersey, but I wasn't sure.
Well, move your head.
And
so they
you,
can see.
well, no, I zoomed real in earlier.
Historic.
I guess it is. We'll see what I did earlier while you were in there putting on this dress. I gotta find my.
You got warmed up? You were
I
doing your
did
job?
this. I
Oh,
did
it
this.
does look like New Jersey.
It does kind of look like New Jersey.
New Jersey.
But I brought this up mostly because we're doing the logos and stuff, and I like the Lincolns. That's a 61 Lincoln, and they had the
61.
that was the first year for that body style, and they had that there.
Sweet.
And then they also had it on the hubcap or the wheel cover.
Pretty
So
sweet.
Red Hornets here.
Red Hornet came for the white walls and nudity. There's not nudity. There's transparency. Transparency. It's a little different. I'm not wearing transparent clothing. I am transparent. Which is illegal in some states.
I'm not wearing transparent clothing.
They are he's anti-trans. Parency.
Parency.
So anyways, we're gonna look at some logos, I think. Do we have some of those?
Yeah, man, I start off with the one that
But we want to see all kinds of other things. Did Mexican Spec send us some stuff?
he did.
Oh, good.
He sent us one thing, but it's a logo. That's it.
The last couple weeks, he was just too busy. He got big and famous. He's just too busy now to send us stuff. There's Ford. It's got lions.
That is the Ford emblem that was used from maybe like 1949 or so up through 19. I saw it as late as 65, but not many of them that late.
So that's pre-Blue Oval. When did they?
Well, the Blue Oval was first, and then this, and then they went back to the Blue Oval.
Then they brought it back with the scripter lettering. That's cool.
Well, they'd always had they brought back the original.
His hat is transparent.
Just part of it. But anyway, this one, that's the front of the hood of a 1960 Ford Galaxy. And that was the emblem I remember as a kid that was meant Ford, you know. And, oops, why did that not move?
Mark Sauvé said a drag racing friend lost his arm in a snowmobile accident and now jokes about losing 15 pounds. Oh my goodness!
Did that happen?
I mean, you have to be able to roll with the punches in life.
And Inspector Bruce is here. Did you say hi to Inspector Bruce and Bruce Colchin?
I did not. Welcome in.
The two Bruces are here.
The Bruces are here.
So anyway, yeah, 1960 is just one of my favorite Fords, and so I brought that up.
Mexican Spec asks if I would rather have a transparent heart or brain.
And then this is one Mexican Spec.
I don't know.
Mexican Spec brought this one up.
Is that Volvo?
No, it is a
Victory.
It is a Chinese car that they have in Mexico.
Vidalia. It's the onion symbol.
Chang'an. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Really?
Chang'an. I don't know how to pronounce a Chinese car. I don't mean any disrespect. I just don't know how to pronounce it properly.
Red Hornet says it's a 60 Galaxy. What did I win? I think it's a 61, wasn't it?
It was a 60.
Oh. You win a point, Red Hornet.
1 point.
Congratulations. Yes.
Well, and this is my...
Although we did tell you that's what it was.
You got this so zoomed in.
I zoomed it in because there was only one thing on the screen, and I just thought it would be nice.
This was my thumbnail for tonight, which I spent some time on. It's the hood of the 60 Ford, and then I had to make where the grill is, make that yellow, and then I also put a Chevrolet.
He's been getting more and more fancy with the thumbnails.
Chevrolet.
Sometimes he spends 2 hours on a thumbnail.
Chevrolet bow tie and a Pentastar. That actually, I think, came off the front of a Plymouth Horizon, I think. I thought about putting this on the tailgate of the
It's
Carver
the
building.
Acura emblem upside down. There you go.
Yeah, it's the Acura emblem upside down. That's pretty funny. They flipped over a car and used that for the logo. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see what else we have in the mailbox.
Red Hornet. It's not a contest. Or maybe it is.
Did I
You
win?
did not win any additional points.
Let's see. Faith sent in something else too. What's
I
this?
award you no points, and may
Oh.
God have mercy on your soul.
This is a picture of Faith's grandfather in the hospital.
I
I'm not going to
don't
show
think
that.
you should
I'm not
probably
going to show
send
that.
that.
This is something
But
that
thank you for sending us.
this is something that really has nothing to do with the subject tonight, except I was watching.
But it's a Prindle.
Yeah, I was watching.
When people say Prindle, I think of the potato chips that
That's
come in
Pringle.
the cardboard tube. You guys stick your hand in there and try. Prindles.
Anyway, this is.
Just say it.
Let me see if I can find
That's
what
what I think of when you say Prindle. I'm going to go. I have a couple emblems. I think they're just on my desk. Guys, I'll be right back.
This
Right when
came
you're
from.
being the most
This came from a kind of a new channel. I think he's in Australia. Bench Seat Diaries. But I like the I just snagged it out of there because it was a 71 Plymouth Valiant from Australia, and I thought this is the craziest thing I ever saw. As he moved the camera across the dash, I saw this, and I go, that can't be. I had to go back and look, and then I snagged the picture.
Why is it reversed?
Yeah, I was talking about that. This guy, it's a new channel, probably Australia. I think he sounds like he's Australian. He's talking about Australian cars. This is a 71 Valiant, and as he went across the dash with the camera, I saw this, and the name of his channel is Bench Seat Diaries. Give him the credit for the picture anyway. So, well, what I noticed was he actually kind of stopped the camera and he started the car. And the gear shift was, I thought it was in low. And I said, that's really strange. He started it in low. So I went back and I looked, and there was a P down there. What?
Was it left or right-hand drive?
It's right-hand drive. It's an Australian car, so it's the driver's.
Oh.
But not only was it over there because of the way the linkage was or something, it's backwards. I can't believe it. I've never seen this before. So now you know what we got to do to our Ute. We gotta
reverse put the steering wheel on the other side.
Because ours looks just like that, except the
it does.
P is on the other. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
That would be an interesting detail. So
the shifter is on the right.
I brought.
It's like they took the whole column and moved it over. Turn signals on the left side. The shifter's on the right, but that's backwards. Oh, you brought a logo or something.
Yeah.
I see.
This is from my Plymouth Scamp.
You have a Scamp?
I did have a Scamp, yeah.
Oh, you did have a Scamp.
I think this might have been like a 74. I don't remember because this Scamp, we called it Buttercup. And it was, I don't remember what happened with it. It wasn't the car I loved the most.
Well, see, Mexican Spec says it isn't like that on the car. The camera gives an inverted image. No, because then the two would be backwards, the D would be backwards, the P would be backwards.
Yeah, no.
That, and he was showing the glove compartment as he comes across like this. He started the car. And I was like, what? I'm in the way. But look at that. The P isn't reversed.
He got you, Mexican.
That is the way it is.
And this here.
It's one of them Friday columns.
It's like a die-cast emblem from...
Oh, an Aspen.
I believe this one was from like a 79 that I had as a parts car, and it was broken half.
The car?
Yeah, the front frame rails were broken from rot. They get a little bit of water in there, and there was just salt water in there. So those are from my...
Mexican Spec says the N is backwards. No, it's not.
Okay, I don't want to be that big anymore.
And the R is not backwards.
The N is backwards.
No, it's not. A backwards N is a Russian E. I can spot that in a second.
Mark says as you get older, it's a Dodge Aspirin.
Aspirin, yeah. Oh, a Dodge Aspirin. I
Tim
got to
says
remember
he'd
that.
finally make it. He was watching Big Mike's Hoopty Barn going to the horse races for the weekend. I did see they put up a new episode, and Big Mike is a lot of fun. He makes cool things for No Name Nationals. We never see Big Mike in our chat. I don't think he does a lot of live streams.
Well, we were watching Kiwi right up till like 30 seconds before we went on. So
Red
Hornet says the one is backwards. No, it's not.
The one is backwards. All right. They're just being smart.
I'm going to zoom in so you can see it better.
They're just being smart. It looks backwards because you're upside down, because you're on the other side of the planet. From our side of the planet, it looks funny.
Lester Saber says, hi, Mexican. So Lester Saber's here.
Hey, Lester. Welcome in.
Let's see what else I have. I got to bring up some more pictures.
Do we have a lot of pictures tonight? Are they all from Buddy Carafano?
We got a bunch from Buddy Carafano, but none. Oh, here's one that he brought up.
Oh, some good ones.
It's a bunch of them.
Those are the good ones. Yeah. That's the good stuff there, man.
Demon 340.
When you see a car, even if it's a ratty, roached out, clapped out piece of garbage rotted in the ground, and it's got one of those emblems, you're like, wow.
Man, I had a guy with a years ago. He had some Chrysler product. I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to think. It was like a 4-door Belvedere or something, 65 or something like that. It had a bad engine in it. So a friend of mine says, I know where there's a Dodge Charger. It's got a 383 in it. The guy doesn't want a lot of money for it, but he goes, it runs. So I went and looked at it. It had weeds all growing up through it and everything. I looked at it, looked like a 383. Got a tow truck. I paid him like $200 or something for it. Brought it back to shop, pulled the engine transmission out, put the whole engine transmission in this old Belvedere, started up, drove it, ran fine. It was a 66 Dodge Charger. Pushed it outside, and it's just sitting out there. And it had some Hemi emblems on the front fenders. And I thought it was kind of funny. Somebody stuck Hemi emblems on it.
On a 383, yeah.
So a friend of mine shows up, and he goes, man, you got a Hemi car. I said, no, it's a 383 car. It's got Hemi emblems on it. So there's two guys show up. So they get the books out, and they're looking at the numbers and everything. He says, nope, this is a Hemi car. Somebody pulled the Hemi out and put a 383 in it, and then you got it. So I started thinking, man, maybe he's right. I don't know. But he bought the car from me for $200. So basically, I sold the guy, I made money on it. I didn't care. It was an old roached out car. Well, he took the car and he built a 426 Hemi and a C6, 727, put it in there. He drove it around for a while, sold it. He got some money for it. But it was a Hemi car.
Bruce Colchin has a 428 Cobra Jet emblem in the basement. Yeah, they're the first things to go off of cars in a lot of cases. Yep. People love them emblems.
Red Hornet, that's what I was thinking. But you think with all the other re-engineering they did so everything was right or correct on that side, they would have figured out
I guess it was easier to just change the numbers and make it backwards
I couldn't believe they did that. Can you imagine shifting? It's just, of course, it's about like driving on the wrong side of the road, I guess.
I don't know. Is that like a rare thing, or most of the cars like that? Because if that's what
I don't know. I want to ask Kiwi, but
usually they try and make it uniform so that year to year people don't get confused when they're trying to drive. Or we can ask
Tavo if he comes in here, or Dean Stevenson. They'll all come piling in when Kiwi's finished.
422. Now, what
is that? Why is that 422?
442.
442. Which is what?
4-cylinder, 4-barrel, 2-wheel drive.
4-barrel, 4-speed, dual exhaust. 442 was the Oldsmobile.
Well, why is it W30? Isn't that a truck?
No, that's is
that the motor?
Some hot engine, I guess.
Okay, I don't know. This eludes me.
Yeah. How do you get in the car when it's parking? I guess it sticks you in the private area, I guess. I don't know. Though it looks so strange because the gear shift was down here, and then he had to kind of circumvent the gear shift to turn the key, you know. And I thought that's kind of funny, you know. Barrows. Good evening. You might want to read his.
Barrows says, I think a lot of modern cars and trucks are ashamed of what they make. You have to pull the registration papers to see what make and model it is. I like the days of loud and proud emblems. There you
Like
go.
this. This was.
I mean, it's a
But
vibe.
yeah, you gotta change your. Yeah, you know what that is.
Fuel injection.
Side of a Corvette. Yeah, they didn't like hide that in the glove compartment somewhere.
I mean, they've gotten away from these kinds of emblems. Now they stopped being the ones that stick through. They used to have these spears that stuck through the side of the fender, and now they glue on, or then they started making them glue on. How do they stick them on now? How do they badge them now? Are they just stickers?
Could be.
I mean,
What
they really dressed them up with
I don't know.
the
The last car I
packages
can
with
think.
the
I'm trying to
badges
think.
and stuff.
I'm trying to think of new cars that I've seen emblems on. And the last one I can think of, I was behind a Tesla and it said twin motor, something like that. So it's got two motors in it.
There you go.
I
Two
get-
motors.
I guess.
Does
I don't
your
know.
car have two motors?
Well, that's what we should build. We should take a couple of front drive cars and make one.
Red
Oh, what
Hornet
is
says
this?
the throw rod would work different from the other side while leaving the original receiver linkage as is. Oh, yeah, I'm sure some engineer worked it out and was like, well, why don't we just change it? And, that was the solution they came up with.
This,
What's
what a
that?
car I found says it's a Hudson.
Really?
Hudson car truck. I don't even remember that. See, it has H's and then it has whatever that other thing is.
Tim suspects the W30 was a performance package like
It
the
was.
Trans Am was a WS6. If somebody knows what the W30 on a 442 was, let us know. I'll award you points because
Oh,
we're
here's one.
clueless.
Here's one where the whole car was a sign. They're really proud of this.
Woohoo! Stickers.
It says Hemi on there. I mean, that's what did they call it? There was, I guess, billboards. That was quite a thing. I mean, and then the one down below, the green one, that says 340 on it. So I remember those things. It's quite a paint package. I mean, there's no doubt what it was. W30 was a suspension package, he thinks. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm not sure. Somebody could look that up, Kim. And then this
Oh,
one.
man.
And then this one. When this came out, I thought it was stupid. Who put this stupid B on there and Super B? It just sounded dumb, but it became a pretty good car, you know, and it was, I don't know, I guess compared to some of the other logos, it was mild. She's looking it up. Braden said something. He says he sent something made by AI. We'll have to see what he sent.
This says, a quick search says, in 1966, you could add the W30 package. It significantly upped the car's performance with a more powerful engine. Functional ram air intake system. Ooh, that looks cool. Functional ram air. And aluminum intake. Another go fast tweaks. Okay. Performance tune.
Red Hornet. The W30 package included a 455 V8 delivering 370 horsepower. It also offered forced air induction, a special air cleaner. Isn't that what you just read?
Yeah.
He just copied what you read.
Fiberglass hood. And body side paint stripes and emblems.
Front disc brakes, raised white letter tires.
Oh, wow.
And then
Wow.
this
Okay,
one.
well, that's the complete package. I'll give you 5 points because you were very thorough with your typey and or your cutty pasty.
So that
Thank you, Red Hornet.
that is we all know what that is. You know what that is?
That is it's a Firebird?
Trans Am. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a Firebird, but the Trans Am had that thing on the hood. Everybody called it the Fire
Oh
Chicken.
man, those are so pretty that I wouldn't even want to. I'd be afraid to have it on a car anymore. A hood like that?
I think you can still get that thing. Oh, here's one of my favorites,
Yeah, but
but
you
they
know how
don't.
much it would cost? I'll bet you it costs $500 for that sticker.
That's the resolution's pretty bad on that,
Hmm.
but you know what it is, and I think you
Well,
like
those
that
are
kind of stripes.
stickers, not emblems.
Those are
but
not
I
emblems; they're
do
stickers.
like those stripes like that. They're so retro 70s. So and with the round window and everything like that, that car is.
I had quite a few of those. I really liked them. And this one, you can't see it very
Got the
well because
Z28.
you got to zoom it in a little bit.
I don't think it's going to get any bigger. I think it's just going to get. It's
Mexicans-
already big.
Mexican spec says that's a wrong color Trans Am hood. Okay, it looked like an old hood just up against a wall or something. Yeah, I remember when these things came out. The Z28 was gone for a few years, and then it came back. It looked like this, had that exit scoop, whatever you call it, on the side of the front fenders, and looked like that. It was a big deal when it came back
Those
out.
cars aren't terribly valuable. Like I see those cars on Marketplace. They don't bring a lot of money. Why aren't they more valuable?
Well, it might be the
wrong
condition.
with
I don't know. Maybe they really want to sell it. Red Hornet says that's my Camaro. So you have a Camaro like that.
Well, I mean, they seem pretty cool, but like a Nova brings substantially more money. Is there something wrong with this car? Is it like heavy or is it just not old enough yet, or what's the
It
deal?
ought to be old enough because a Trans Am that age brings some money. That might be because of Burt Reynolds. World of Wood Chips been hiding here. Well, welcome. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Mark Sauvé sent something. It's not really has anything to do with the logos, but I'm going to download these pictures anyway because I already looked at them. It's pretty interesting.
Vero says something about electric dual and quad engine all-wheel drives have the advantage because you can adjust the hertz to get them to turn at different speeds.
Oh, you must be talking about the Teslas, like I saw.
Trying to sync for that is a nightmare. Oh man, I'll never
Hey.
even considered that, but yeah.
Tavo's here. Tavo, I got to go back and show this picture. I'm going to click out of this for a minute.
Welcome in, Mr. Tavo.
Tavo.
Is that real?
This is 71 Valiant from Australia. Did they really do this? Did they really put park at the bottom and first up so you shift backwards?
Ford Rules says a Nova can be raced easier. But why? What about it is easier? I'm not saying that that's not accurate. I don't know. Like I've never
Can be raced easier than a Camaro? Well, because the police won't see you as quickly.
I don't know, really?
Yeah, I saw what happens. Actually, I saw Tavo's email show up, and then I looked over. And said, "Oh, Tavo's here," and I looked, and oh yeah, he is here. So yeah,
Mark Sauvé sent us a logo.
I've got Braden sent. He said he sent one that's. Oh, he sent a lot of stuff.
Oh,
What did he send?
ask what was that striped car? What was that? That striped car with the round window.
Okay, the striped car with the
Ah, you went through it so fast it's gone. Don't worry about it. Just move forward.
Oh, it was the Pinto wagon.
There you go.
It was a Pinto. It was a Pinto. What they call it thing? Surfer van or something.
D-Man is here. Welcome in. Hey, didn't that come from D-Man?
What? Oh, D-Man's here. D-Man's here. D-Man, thank you. Surprise! I got this from D-Man.
Here, I'll make this bigger.
It's a microphone, and it's brand new.
Which one
And
will that
thank you.
work with?
Well, actually, it won't work with either.
What?
I asked.
Boat anchor.
It's boat anchor, and he said this one doesn't have the right connection on the end. And I said, "Can you put the right connection up?" He goes, "Oh God, they're a real pain." And he goes, "It's really hard, and you can make mistakes real easy." And I said, "I have other CB radios. This will go on one of them, but it won't go on that one that we just got from Dr. Art that now is been hot rodded." Um, uh,
It's the thought that counts, Steve.
oh, it's
We
really
will
cool.
find it at home.
Oh, yeah. It's like you can't have too many extra parts. Okay, so now that I've finished that, let's see what else I have here.
Mark
From,
Sauvé says the Nova wheelbase is a bit long at 112 inches, if memory serves.
what did I do here?
The frame setup, see, I don't know how different could the frame setup be? I mean, aren't they pretty similar underneath?
What the heck did Braden send?
Kurt Russell.
Braden,
I don't know
are you
what
doing
that's
here?
relevant to anything, but
Okay, can you shut up? Put something else up there other than my screen, because I want to bring up something. I want to see it.
I don't got anything else.
Well,
We will go to the dyno room.
Go to the dyno room while I edit, not edit, but while I
Talking
see
about-
what I want to do.
We can travel through time. That's right.
Jesus Christ.
What? Who was that?
That's you.
Where did you get that picture?
Braden put it into AI, and it did that.
Oh,
Braden, don't send us stuff like that.
that's weird.
In fact, I'm going to get rid of that so we don't accidentally show it.
Whatever. Okay.
That's kind of rude, man. Let's see here.
My boobs are bigger than that. Okay. Vero says, in four-wheel drive, your front tires have to turn faster than the rears, done with gear ratio. On dual-side engines, your inside tire has to turn slower. Yes. Heavy mining equipment operate on these setups.
So instead of having a differential, they changed the frequency of the AC, I guess.
I never thought about it, but I'm sure that the technical people figuring that stuff out get paid pretty well.
Okay, we can put my screen back up.
Red Hornet says that's 82 BC T-Rex. What did I win? I think that's a little longer ago than 82 BC. If you think about it. I think it's been a little longer than 1100 years. But nice try.
Can you put my
2100
screen
What?
back up?
What screen?
That screen.
Where
Can you
are
put it over here?
What are we doing?
Well, we're back to logos because I got rid of that picture that Braden sent.
Bam!
And this is one that Inspector Bruce sent, talking about logos. And he likes his European sports cars. I don't know if he had an Alfa or not, but he sent this, and then he sent another one that I know he had. He had Fiat.
Alfa Romeos are cool looking little cars. Fiat?
What does that say? Oh, 1999 and 2007.
Okay.
Yeah.
Logos.
But
Ford says this, Mr. Burlock says, this guy had a 396 in a Nova and it was dangerous. I mean, if you build a 396, it would...
Why would it be dangerous? I've driven 396 Novas and they were fun. Of course, they were almost... When I drove 396... God, was it 396? Yeah, it was a 396 Nova. It was probably a year or two old. That car was great, man. I don't know why you think it was dangerous. It's just like a lot of cars. I remember these Valiants and Darts from the late 60s and early 70s. I remember how well they handled. They were just such a pleasant car to drive. Well, we got the Valiant running. It came without an engine, so we finally got it running and everything. We drove down to the gas station, had one seat in it. I'm sitting in the one seat. Kim's sitting on the floor with a camera, and she goes, "How does it feel?" I said, "This is the worst handling car I've ever driven." So I went from thinking those cars were pretty nice to the worst car I'd ever driven. And the only thing was, it was completely worn out. You know, it had bad tires on it. The wheel bearings were loose. The front end was shot. Every bushing was
the torsion
ruined.
bar bushings were bad, and that'll make it wander something terrible.
Everything was everything was horrible.
A lot of miles on that
So,
car.
I was talking to Kim a couple of days ago about driving that car to No Name National. She goes, it doesn't handle very well, and it's kind of old. I go, we rebuilt the suspension on one side. We'll rebuild the suspension on the other side. We'll put different tires on it. I think it'll probably be nice, because that's how they were when they're right. So, age makes a difference.
I mean, we redid the front end of your car of the Ford. What's your car? The Zephyr.
Oh, the Zephyr.
And it handles great. And we never did take it and get it aligned. We did it with tape measure in the garage, and it drives nice and straight.
Yeah.
So we can get it better.
I had a friend that bought a Red Hornet says never liked how Chrysler products handled. They float. I had a friend that bought a 69 Dart. 69 Dart, 318 automatic handling package on it. And man, that thing, you go in a turn just as hard as you want to go through just whatever you wanted to do that car to do it. And then I drove other ones that didn't, like mine, doesn't have the sway bar on it. It's, it's just a 6-cylinder. And they are, it's not going to handle like that Dart did. But it's like any car. It depends on how the car's set up. Remember that fad?
Oh.
They used to jack the back up really. Oh yeah.
I have my 72 Dart all jacked up in the back. It looked dumb, but I had fun with it. Now it's time for movie review with Luis Miguel Suarez Barrios. And so he said yesterday he saw the movie Used Cars. It was so funny, and the movie is from 1980. So if you're looking for a classic movie about used cars, I think Used Cars is a comedy. I remember somebody being buried in an old car in that movie. Yeah, the old man dies, and he wanted to be buried in his car. I think that's the movie that he's talking about. Anyways, it's a comedy. There you go. That was movie reviews with Luis Miguel Suarez Barrios. Thank you, Luis.
And then Checker Taxi Cab. This was sent by Mark Sauvé. This is a really cool car.
You got daylight under them wheels.
That front suspension is the same as a 56 Ford, 55 and 56 Ford. And the Checker came out, this body style in 56, well, with single headlights, but still same body. And they used 56 Ford front end parts. And they used it all the way up to the end of the Checker, which was kind of cool because they ended up putting General Motors disc brakes on it. So you can get the spindles and the disc brakes and everything for a Checker and put it on a 56 Ford. I always thought that was cool. So, but this Checker...
Good night, Tavo. He said
he's already taken off? Oh, man. Let me get your picture.
He says he's having some real issues after maybe physical therapy.
Let me get your picture.
And he said it may pay to read the text in the email.
Okay, it says automatic steering column from 70, 71, Aussie Valiant shifter on the left, as we don't like to punch the door. You see, let me see what this is. I'm trying to get to it, man, before you're gone.
There it is.
So that one is correct. What's the deal with that one I was showing? Huh.
Well, the shifter's on the left.
Yeah, this one's is backwards, what I would think is the correct way. Yeah, but the Prindle's that way. Oh, geez. Okay, so that is goofy. Okay, now I get it. So the thing that was in the way was the turn signal thing was what I saw in the way of kind of where he was trying to start it.
And he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your dumb dog.
Park is up at the top, but then the indicator looks backwards. I get it. But now the shifter makes sense because low is down here. Low is down here and park is up here. But the indicator would then be
Mexican specs, as I still say, it is backwards.
Well, thank you, Tavo, for clearing that up, and I hope you feel better, man. Okay, so back to this Checker that Mark Sauvé sent in. So this is a... who notices anything strange about this Checker? Can you back that out a little bit, Kim?
Absolutely.
We're like way close in. Okay,
there's no window frame in the front door.
Well, there's more than that that's weird. Yep, Barrows, I figured it out. So this is a I don't remember what year it was. It's like a 72 or something, checker. But yeah, Buddy Carafano noticed it. It's a two-door.
Oh, they didn't make two doors.
They didn't make two doors.
Because they were taxi cabs.
They were taxi cabs. So this is actually kind of shortened a little bit because the back seat area, there isn't even room for a door. And somebody did this. And there are some other pictures.
Well, you got 4 points for knowing that it was two.
Here it is
Wow.
during the restoration. It was a body off the frame restoration
wow.
and shortening and everything. And this is what he started with.
Crazy.
And there it is. You know, with the Stewart one or whatever they are, gauges in there. Yeah, and a manual transmission on the floor.
Beautiful.
Oops, now we're back to that.
That's not checker.
It's not checker, but I wanted to go back to that, and I forget what engine that is. I think it was a GMC 6-cylinder, I think, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was a Chevy truck, 292 Chevy truck engine or something. I don't remember what engine it was. Oh yeah, Barrows says the first time he converted a 300 tree to floor shifter, I forgot to flip over the shift arms. My H pattern was backwards. My 56 Ford that I put a 289 and a C4 in it, out of a 65 Mustang, it was, you had to go into the transmission to change that arm, so I didn't change the arm, so it was backwards up here. I didn't really like it, but that's how it was. Okay, so you're looking for the checker logo.
I just thought it would be neat to see it.
Let's just say versus other GMs is PN DLR. I hated those because you go down to low and then the next thing is reverse. And if you were not being careful, you could accidentally end up in reverse so easy.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Where's this Ford Rose says MS? MS. The R is out of order. Well, I know lots of GM cars and, geez, what, Ramblers, a lot of them had the reverse. It went park, neutral, drive, low, reverse. Lots of cars were like that back in the 50s, and it was horrible.
Have no fear. The Dougster is here. Dougster is also our commentator on Monday night.
Yeah, so
Be sure to watch Dougster Wolverine Garage live on Monday night. And he is a commentator who will entertain. Thanks for being here, Dougster. Welcome in. Boy, Kiwi's still going. There'll be a bunch of people in here once Kiwi's done. Thanks for being here. To everyone who comes and visits. It's okay if you'd prefer to spend an hour more with Kiwi before you stop over. We get it. I'm not that interesting. At least my ego is not so inflated that I think I can entertain you better than someone else. But I'm here. I'm doing it. So is he. Looking at your pictures, we appreciate you sending us stuff that's...
okay, that's one he's saying.
Boy,
okay, this is one
we're
more.
going to talk about the Prindle all night, aren't we?
Okay, now we can go back to my screen.
Back to the screen. Exit stage left.
What is this? Says
that looks like a horse.
Luis is not very nice. I don't know what. See, the 63 Grand Prix floor shift reverses all the way down, and you have to watch out. Yeah, I don't like reverse and first gear next to each other. That's terrible. But there were a lot of cars like that back in the beginning. I remember driving GM products from the 50s, and you had to be careful because that reverse was down at the bottom.
They had to decide what was the best way to set it up.
Actually, I think Chrysler had it best with the push buttons. Push buttons over on the left side, man, I like those. And I don't know why people think they're so weird now because they grew up not seeing them. But, you know, that was back in my day.
I think
young.
If they had made a more viable cartridge mechanism...
Oh, they work so well.
Really?
Yeah, park was a lever. You take the lever and you pull it down, and that put it in park.
Yeah.
And that would also push all the buttons out. and the buttons went reverse, neutral, drive, low, or 2-1. And then when you pushed it up out of park, you selected the button you wanted. And it worked so well, you know. MS, what about MS? What's MS? MS.
Microsoft.
I don't know. MS. What
Mexican
about
spec?
the Power Glide? Only 2 gears? Was
Mexican
it
spec.
PR? No, it was PR, Park Reverse Neutral Drive Lobe. PRNDL. Prindle, the old Prindle. Just like Fords look like Prindle. And if you had it in first, you had first. If you had it in low, you had first. If you had it in drive, it'd shift automatically first and second. I had many Power Glides, and I never had a problem with a Power Glide. Never broke one, never had any problem with them. A lot of people didn't like them because they were only 2 speeds, but the cars I had with Power Glides were 6-cylinder Chevys and 283 Chevys and what else? I don't know. They just worked fine. They weren't race cars. Although for a race car, it works real well because, you know, especially like at an 1/8 mile, probably never going to shift through more than 2 gears anyway.
Barrow says someone years ago told me that the D in automatic actually stands for direct. They labeled it on the shifter as drive to keep people from over revving them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
times things like that happen, whereas it meant one thing in development, and then when it came time to give it to the public, you had to label it as something that made sense.
Here's a
Boy,
1-year only thing.
7-liter Ford.
I remember when those came out on 66 Ford, they had a 7-liter coupe. Jay Leno talks about his father getting one of those things. And he was a teenager, you know, and his father was buying a new car and they were ordering it, and he wanted to pick the engine, and his father was like, no, and his mother's saying, oh, let the boy pick the motor, you know. So he picked the 7-liter 428. And then he also picked the muffler delete package. So when Jay's father got it, he started up and the thing was loud, squealed the tires. He didn't like it a lot.
E-Fog is here. Welcome in. Welcome in.
So this in 66, I remember these came out, and, you know, in the U.S., nobody knew what liters were. And a stupid dealer they had some local commercials, and he was coming at the 7 Litra because he didn't know what a liter was, you know. And I was like, oh, man. It's just like,
Yeah, in 66, we didn't even have the metric system.
not in the U.S., but they decided to call it a 7-liter coupe, which it was. And
Mexican Spec says drag racers seem to like the Power Glides. I think there's a lot of...
yeah, because
they're pretty stout.
and they only need 2 gears. I mean, you know, my friend in the late 70s, when they were in high school, it was a big joke to sit in the passenger seat and yank the shifter down into low when the driver wasn't paying attention. PNDLR. Oops. Oh, man.
Yeah, doing that is a bad thing. Dougster is talking about in the late 70s when school kids would ruin their parents' cars by grabbing the shifter and changing gears while going down the street. Bad idea. Bad idea.
Yeah, Mustang Horse. 66.
Mr. Burlock, Ford Rules, says Pro Stock today uses a 5-speed. In an 1/8 mile, all the gears are used in 6 seconds. Really? I've seen where they have the Lanco transmission, where each gear is a lever.
Yeah, there's like
and
little
they're just
separate transmissions.
Banging them out. Bam, bam, bam. What is there? Just a planetary?
I think it's a series of planetaries. I'm not really sure.
Planetary.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff. High dollar, but like, I mean, if you're going for ultimate performance.
And Cadillac. 1970s.
Imagine hitting reverse at 40 miles an hour. It won't actually engage reverse at 40 miles an hour, will it?
I have had that happen.
Ooh, that sounds like that'd be the end of the transmission.
Some cars.
Something in the driveline is going to give out.
Some cars that it knows not to do that. Some cars, when it hits, it just locks. It feels like it locks. It actually goes into reverse, but it just locks everything up because it can't do it. And if you're lucky, it doesn't break the transmission. And then there was a kid running around, and I was like 16 or 17. He had his parents' Ford Torino.
We've been talking about shift patterns for the past hour.
And he'd be driving along out in front, he'd pass you, and then he'd throw it in reverse and step on the gas, and the tires would burn backwards in reverse, and he's still going forward, and he'd be smoking the back tires because they'd break loose. I don't know what engine that.
Young and dumb. Why am I so much taller than you tonight?
We changed you switch chairs. I made that.
Oh.
I said to you, so you switched chairs, and you said.
I didn't even know. I just dragged them in here. There was no chairs in this room. I had to drag them in.
I don't know what this is. 70 through 75 Skylark, stage 1.
Beep.
Buick stage 1.
Stage 1. Isn't stage 1 like just a little bit over normal?
Yeah, they had stage
like there's
1.
A stage 2 emblem down there in the
and they had a
beside
stage
you.
3, and they had stage 3 as well.
Like, would you really want a big thing that says like mediocre upgrades to this
well,
car?
they came out with one, and then they came out with the next one.
Oh, okay.
And then they came out.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I know. It's like, well, that's what happened. The Europeans took over Chrysler. They had the Chrysler 300, so they did it like Europe does it, like different numbers for the smaller cars had smaller numbers. So the next car that came out, it was a smaller car, and they called it the Chrysler 200. And I went, that'll never work in the U.S. It's like, here's the good car, and then we have the mediocre car here. You know, that just isn't going to work in the U.S. You're going to have a better name than that. But you know.
Barrow says lightning sticks are fun on the strip, but a pain on the street. I didn't think anybody put those in street cars. I thought they were way too expensive to use in that kind of place. And Burlock Ford Rules says Liberty H pattern. I'm not sure. Oh, look at that.
There's one here. It's a Mercury emblem I want to show. Except Buddy Carfano sent it, and he sent it as a link, and it's for a.
We'll just slide it over there. It's an
well,
eBay listing.
It's an eBay listing. I don't usually do that, but yeah, there it is. It's a Mercury logo. If any of you want to buy that, it says 1960s. It could be. I think it's probably older than that. But anyway, interesting.
Fancy.
So let's see.
Mexican Spec says you have 7.77K subs. Pretty neat. Lots of sevens. Lucky number 7.
I had 7.
We're going to Vegas, baby.
I had 7.76 a couple months ago. And it went to 7.7. I go, 7.77. I went, cool. And then it went to 7.78. And then, I don't know, all of a sudden it went to 7.76 again. And I lost a whole bunch of subs that day. So, I don't know, maybe
they're clearing out the
somebody cleared out something. Yeah, now I'm back up to 7.77 again. So this is the second time.
Dougster got an Edelbrock ad.
Edelbrock, yeah, that's good. Edelbrock,
all right,
supporting us.
2 points for Dougster.
Let's see.
Wow, we're getting sponsored by Edelbrock. That's because we're talking about performance stuff. Car people. That's who we have here. Is people talk about cars and Prindles. Shifting gears.
So we're an hour and 53 minutes into this.
No, we're just 53 minutes in.
Oh, you're right. 53 minutes into this. And that's not long. 53 minutes, and I'm already at the end of the emails. Nobody's sending in pictures of logos.
You're already at the end of the
So
emails.
maybe
you had some stuff that
I'll open it up to, I showed that stuff. I'll open it up to send in pictures of what you're doing. Barrow says, I have a 4-speed Hurst Pro Comp mystery shifter from the early 70s. It has no H pattern, just forward and back, making your 2-3 shift ultra fast. But you can't downshift from 3-2 with it. Okay. I remember those things, but I remember seeing them and hearing about them, but I never used one, shifted one.
Good for racing, horrible for the street. Makes sense, Barrows.
So let's see. Let me get my...
Dougster has been looking extensively at Edelbrick.com, so he's not surprised that he got an ad by them. Well, yes.
And now...
They know.
Dougster...
We've been looking.
Dougster, you know you can get a deal now because you are you've paid your
Oh, that's right. You can
you've
get your
paid your
no-name nationals
you
discount.
get the No Name Nationals discount, which is like a not just a normal discount. It's like a stocking distributor discount. It's a really good discount.
Is
You
it?
might be aware of that, but you call up Edelbrock
I've never looked into it.
and
I'm curious. But
they'll give you a hell of a
also,
deal.
I delayed all my build ideas for a little while just because money.
See, Ford Rules says I haven't seen Elenco in pro racing in a year. Maybe Cletus at Sickwick, but most use automatics. Yeah, that's how it is at No Name Nationals. Anybody that's going really fast use automatics. But there are some people there that use manual transmissions, like Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage.
Yeah.
He had a 273 in a Barracuda, with a Dodge Dart front clip on it. Kind of a cool looking car. And he's with a 273 and a manual transmission. He was pulling the front wheels off the ground. Pretty amazing. A 273, Kim. They actually gave him a break because the engine was too small, but they let him run in the class anyway. And he didn't win in the class, but he did okay. But 273 and pulling wheels off the ground, that was amazing.
That guy's put together a lot of cars.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows how to select parts.
He's a pretty nice guy too. He's a good guy to hang out with.
Oh yeah, he's a great character. And he streams on Sunday nights, just about all Sunday nights. He's up against Uncle Tony, and then he goes later than Uncle Tony because he's in the West, so he's in a different time.
Tim says he's sticking with his 833. What is an 833, Kim?
That is a 4-speed manual transmission that is used in a lot of small block Mopar applications, right? I think there's a lot of different varieties.
You know a lot more about Chrysler.
There's different. There's like a low gear, and then there's different gear ratios that fit in that 833. And then there's different, like there's cast iron and there's aluminum casings and stuff like that. There's a lot to it.
Dougster, he knows what's going on.
Oh, that's why he was shopping, because he knows he's got the discount now. He'll be making a sizable order this summer. I want to build a fuel system of my dreams for shop truck. I see. You got a lot to do.
Oh,
yeah, Dougster's building it.
Remember these?
Building it. Cowl induction hood.
Buddy car final pictures. The last one, this one.
Dougster says Jamie is uber talented. He can wrench. He's a killer musician and an all-around great guy. I get that vibe from him. Yes. Yeah. I think he is, we're lucky to have him as part of our community. And I think the future holds good things for the man.
Yeah, and then Barrow says, yeah, get a hold of Shane Polito. There's actually another name Shane always gives. What's the guy's name at Edelbrock that does handle all this stuff? I can't think of his name. But Shane will be on tomorrow night. Shane and Dallas Brown will be on tomorrow night on Slant Daily Garage. Their 2-hour tech live that they do.
A little perk that they have worked out for people who are entered into the competitive racing part of the. There you go.
There it is, John Welburn. Welcome. It's Alex is who you need to. Alex So at Edelbrock. He's a guy that you get a hold of. And there's his email address. Excellent.
Is that a link? Is that a link for Edelbrock? I can make it a link.
Well, John put it up, so maybe it is a link. It is a link. So that's who you get a hold of at Edelbrock to get the deals.
Great.
Four Rules says, I saw a wagon with a 273 Mopar. It was fast. Hockey is here. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Just slapped the new fuel pump, fuel filter, and new lines. Car is running better than the past 2 years of me having it.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, you were talking about the fuel system having problems. Yeah, you cleaned it all up with new stuff.
Great.
Tim's 833 is from a big block 69 Roadrunner. I got the 8 3/4 rear end out of it too. Both totally new inside. Fourth gear is an overdrive. Oh, okay. And
See,
then
I think the most desirable of the 833s is not the overdrive variety because the closer ratio. But I mean, I think for a street car, the overdrive is probably better. I don't know.
well, it depends on what your rear end ratio is too. And Mexican specs and stuff. I'll get to that in a minute.
I know there's a bunch of combinations that fit into that same definition of 833. Different gear sets, different housing materials, and things like that, depending on what you're doing with it. Dougster says his friend Tom's Barracuda has a 273 4-speed that's stock, but it's super quick. I mean, yeah, Barracudas can be a pretty light car, so it's a good running 273 with a 4-speed would.
Look at that.
And then rear end ratio too, depending on what they put in the how tall the gears. Oh, good. You said we were done, but there.
Yeah, well, I said we were done. People started sending stuff in. That's good. That's why I said it.
Good.
Mexican Spec sent in a 69. Oh, this is the one that has that strange. See that piece of chrome between the taillights? I have never seen that on a car in the U.S. That's a Mexican deck lid and chrome piece in there. But the car looks like an American one. Other than that.
Nice family car, 4-door.
Wait a minute, maybe that, or is that the one that's different? They both are different. It's a smaller thing in there. Yeah, look at that.
There you go. Boy, that one's pretty.
Let's see. Let's see here. Don't assume we know your codes. Like 833. That's anybody that races Chrysler products knows that. It's just I'm not a Chrysler person. Kim raced Chrysler products for long before I knew her, so I knew she'd know it. We got a bunch of transmissions sitting in the shop, and she knows all the numbers.
Oh, I do have a lot of transmissions.
Okay, just register then. Contact Alex for an initial discount, 10 to 15% off everything at Edelbrock. Already Summit Jegs prices. Off that, okay, 20,000 plus parts in every brand they offer. Yep. I don't talk Mopar. There are a lot of Mopar people in here. There's a lot of all kinds of people in here. Let's see, Tim. I had the first and second gear changed to get it quicker off the line. 355 Sure Grip. Man, I hope you have that at No Name Nationals. Mostly Mopar. Good evening.
Welcome in.
Ex-inspect retracted something. John Wilburn
says that if you spend between $600 and $900 at Edelbrock, the cost of the No Name National registration itself is paid for.
Paid for
in the discount. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna build an engine this year, or you're restoring a car, you'll surely pay for itself with what you save in Summit registration. So
I'm getting more
thanks for being here, John.
Okay,
I think everybody already knows that John Wilburn streams live on Friday nights, talk about No Name Nationals and other community kind of things. And yeah, I mean, I take it for granted y'all know who John Wilburn is. So thank you so much for being here.
And I'm downloading while you're talking. I got more emails now, so it's going to take me a couple minutes to get through all of them. Okay, so this one. What the heck is this?
Is it another Mexican spec? Old man edition. That's a joke one.
That came from Tavo, I think. And this came from Inspector Bruce.
What is that?
That is a
Facebook Marketplace edition?
No. It's a Pininfarina.
Oh.
He's a designer in Italy, but that's his logo.
Italiana. Yeah, Barrow says if you buy a VRS Edelbrock carburetor and then you race on their dime. It's a good time all the time. All right, I guess we're plugging Edelbrock tonight.
Well, that's all right. They support.
They are very supportive of the people who are doing the racing, doing the building.
Now here's a car I like. I don't know, Mexican spec. Is that a Coronet in Mexico? Because they got the Charger. They got the Charger front end on it with the hidden headlights. It looks pretty good, you know. But that fits right on the Coronet body. So I'm assuming it's called a Coronet. I'm not sure what they call that down there.
Dougster's been eyeing up the dual inlet fuel rails for his dual ABS2 on his tunnel ram. Wow.
Oh yeah, you got it.
That is going to be a sculpture, a work of art, Dougster.
He's polishing that
He's
thing.
polished that sucker up by hand, every tiny little nook and cranny.
He says, yes, it's a Coronet, but zoom in on the emblem. So I can't read what that says.
Oh, you can't.
But this is, it says 318.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a logo we never seen here. But look at that Charger nose on a Coronet. Yeah, I mean, I've always known that it'd bolt on there, but I've never seen anybody do it. But in Mexico, I guess it came that way.
Dougster says that car is Dougster proof. Come to Papa.
Oh, the Coronet.
And John Wilburn says, I think I'm going to mock up my tunnel ram while I have the van's intake off. I want to see how close it is to possible. I don't know. You know, you could cut a lot, you know? You don't need it.
Have a tunnel ram inside the van. Step on the gas and things on the dashboard go down the carburetor.
There you go. No, just push the windshield out, put Lexian in there, and just cut so that the scoop goes out the front. You got this. Make it work.
Oh, unless the Sabre sent something that is predictable. Very predictable.
Barrows says, speaking of Edelbrock, I'm waiting to hear from Ed's machine.
Now I see why he says zoom in on it. Yeah. There it is. Okay.
I'm waiting to hear from Ed's machine to see if I need to go with the two 500 CFM performers or the 600s that I already have. Depends on Cam Head's combo I've landed.
Can you back that out just a little bit?
Yes, I can. I got it on the big screen.
You got it on the big screen. Yeah, there you go.
A little bit less.
That's from Lester to LeSabre. Buick. Yeah, well, it says Buick, but
John Wilburn says that's wild. I've never seen one. I think he's referring to the 318 logo. I mean, a lot of the cars were not V8s, so I think that would be a pretty big deal in Mexico. Whereas in the States, a lot of the cars were 318s. So it was like, you wouldn't put a logo on there, so it was like a 440 or 340 or something like that. But
Granddad's chunks.
The 318 was more of like a base model car, and Slant 6 was, you know,
that dashboard. That dashboard I was showing earlier with the backwards Prindle.
Are we going back to the Prindles?
I'm just
once you pop, you can't stop. That's how it is with the Prindles. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna go refill my coffee. I got to do something to stay.
I don't know what I was just trying to identify the car.
Look at me. I'm all dressed up tonight.
Yeah, but you can see through
Transparent.
You turn around backwards, you can see all. Ah! Oh man! Be careful. Let's see. I'm clueless. I don't know what I was going to say about that car now. Oh, that car. It was a 71 Plymouth Valiant station wagon. It wasn't a Plymouth. It was a Valiant station wagon in Australia, and it had a Hemi 6 in it. And I gotta find that guy's. Yeah, gonna take me a minute here to find it because I kind of want to. You know, after stealing his picture, the name of his channel is Bench Seat Diaries. Bench Seat Diaries, small channel. He's only got 100-something subs, but he's driving around Australia in this Valiant station wagon, which we didn't get up here in the U.S. and it was it's kind of interesting. And yeah, anyway, it had a Hemi 6 in it. Got to ride in it on YouTube. Barry Kuda says, you look like a go-go dancer.
Yes.
She says, yes. Okay, back to my email. Nothing yet. I know somebody said they were sending something. I don't know. It'll come in. When it comes in, I'll look at it. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Dougster, put her in the boots and get her the go-go cage. Kim.
We're allowed to do that.
Not allowed. She says we're not allowed to do that.
Maybe we are.
Maybe we are. She came out here in that dress. I said, no, you can see through that dress. And she goes, well, you can't see me through the dress. You just see all the way through the dress. So she wore it anyway.
I like it when I dress up nice.
I don't know if that's nice. It's different. What is wrong with this hat? As I wear this hat, it just starts going, it goes this way. It starts going crooked, and I fix it. A couple minutes later, I look up, and it's crooked again. I don't know why it does that. Now, Danny Boyd's here. Yeah, Kiwi must have closed up because everybody's...
Welcome in, Kiwi enthusiasts.
All the Kiwi enthusiasts.
We like having you here, but I understand.
Well, see,
you're allowed to enjoy Kiwi.
I'm glad we changed because we used to come on at 7, and we'd finish the same time he finished. Well, now we overlap by an hour, but at least the people they can go into both. So that's why we made the change.
Yeah,
and it works okay.
Yeah, well, not everybody wants to have to miss out on one or the other, and
I didn't want to go so late.
We're late. We're night owls anyways.
I didn't want to go so late that
we lose everybody from
the East Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems to be working okay. Barrow says, I know I can make the 600s work with those heads and cam, but I still want to be able to idle through a Starbucks coffee drive-through without changing a clutch.
Oh, here's a weird one Mexican spec sent. Todd Saw says, howdy, Buff. Cool dress, Kim. Groovy.
Thank you. Thank you, Todd.
Here's a weird one Mexican spec sent in.
And Granddad's joke. Okay.
What is this? This is a GMC logo. And in Mexico, they make it into a Chevrolet logo. Because you remember these things in the USA, it said GMC inside that thing.
Isn't there some kind of restriction where they're only allowed to have so many models?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they didn't have GMC trucks in Mexico, just Chevrolets, so they did that. I don't know. They did things different.
Gets it. Yeah, I wanted to. It's spring-like outside. We get sun and warmer weather, 70 degrees, which is a big improvement over 40. And so I've been outside doing stuff, and I just thought, hey, it's time to get out of the gray sweatshirt. And
is it legal to have a caged woman, or are they all free range these days?
I'm feral. There's no question about that. Yeah. You can't fence me.
It's a Chevy with a GMC grill. That's right. Yeah. So this is a vehicle.
Oh, welcome in, Olive. I didn't see it earlier.
Vehicle that Mexican spec has, and I thought it was a pickup, but it's not. It's a whatever they call a long one.
It says under the bow tie, the GMC is Suburban. There if you want to put the red letters.
Really? Huh. And then, I drove my car down to the post office, and
he went for a drive today.
I got this microphone from.
Do you want me to get the other package, or did you not open it?
No, I opened the other one, but it's not. It's two CB radios that we've showed before, but Steve Edwards fixed them, and they're pretty cool.
We got the package back from Road Anchor CB radio.
And Todd Saw, here's a question for you. If a man speaks in the woods and no woman hears him, is he still wrong? Because, see, when a man speaks, he's always wrong, and a woman always corrects him. So what else is here?
Toddy is still wrong, but there's no one there to correct him. So
There's my arrow. There it is. Oh, what's this?
that looks like a
What's it say back there? It's a Dodge. What kind of Dodge is that? That's a Mexican spec car.
I don't know. I guess it's Dodge Aspen,
Oh, it could be an Aspen.
but that doesn't look like the word Aspen. That would have
Oh, and
been
Dugster says buff.
that would have been one of these up here.
Bring you some Diet Fago. Do you want root beer or another flavor? I love root beer, but
Oh yeah,
anything,
You would love it.
anything that's diet, I just can't be eating loads of sugar.
Diet root beer. There's not a lot of that up here. We have a hard time finding it, except in the premium brands, and then it's like expensive. It's like, geez, you can only get cans, and it's expensive.
What was I gonna say? I don't know.
Zoom in on
it's
the
just I can't be doing a lot of sugar.
I don't really know that we can get a lot close. Oh, maybe is there another picture?
I can do it.
Maybe he means another picture.
It's good. The resolution's kind of not so good.
Is there another picture?
I don't know. I'm gonna find. I didn't see one when I did it, but where's it? No, there is not another picture.
Okay.
So.
Mexican Spec says, Mrs. Spec says hi to everybody. Well, hello. We really enjoy your commentary, Mrs. Spec. You're good people. We like it.
That's the logo that's missing off my trunk.
We have it though. It just
we have it around.
There.
Okay, yeah, because it's just got it's a stick-on thing, and it's got this black adhesive that's sort of there.
It's sitting on the workbench.
I'll probably take that adhesive off. I don't need that logo there. But anyway, there's one. That's on a box top. That's not the same taillight like mine that wraps around. That's like the box top Fairmonts.
Mexican Spec says that is a Dart. And they were proud when it had an automatic transmission. It says automatic.
Oh, that's what it says, automatic.
Mr. Burlock says, I can't get my email to send. Are you sending it to buffdelcampo@gmail.com? I will type it in again.
He should have my email address because he has sent me emails in the past. Gmail. Yeah, if you want to send stuff.
I don't know.
Remember these? I remember these.
Oh, Pinto license plates. Now, did they have that logo on the car, or was that just something fancy that they made?
That logo was on the car, I'm sure. I remember seeing those.
Like on the front fender kind
of thing? What is this? It says Ford. Well, it says out of data. Out of data.
Are you out of data?
We got unlimited.
No.
He must not. He must not. He's like.
Oh, your data plan on your phone, maybe. Are you sending giant pictures?
Here's a.
Oh, there's a Honda ornament.
It's a, what do you call it? Funnel. I remember those things when I was a kid. Some of them lit up. I don't know if that one lights up or not.
They're translucent. Yeah,
they're translucent. Oh, it says, I gather our theme is car badging and stuff. Yeah, but I went through the emails.
Emblems and logos.
Went through the emails pretty quickly. So at this point, if you want to send in that kind of thing, fine. If you want to send in a picture of one of your own vehicles or your shop or your cat or whatever. Oh, Vintage isn't here. Because Vintage, I'm sure it's sending shop cats.
Automatico.
And Faith already sent in a picture of.
Yeah, you guys are great. We have lots of stuff. And people will make suggestions, and I'll type stuff in and Google some stuff. We have plenty to talk about. So no worries there. So what car is this from?
I think that would be like a 55 Pontiac. What does it say? It says 50s Pontiac with Chief hood.
A Chieftain.
So you see the headlight, that eyebrow thing on the headlight over there? The headlight actually set lower than that. I think that's a 55 Pontiac.
Oh, okay. The history of hood ornaments is quite a thing. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about one brand's hood ornaments probably for 2 hours. And we're just doing
Yeah, when
like
I was a kid,
the overview.
every car had a hood ornament, and then one day they didn't have them anymore. I'm like, oh, where's the bird on the hood? My father goes, they didn't put one on this car.
You know what? I think I have a Ram. I'm gonna check.
A what?
Like the Dodge Ram. I think I have one.
A Ram?
Yeah.
Dougster says my friend's dad had a blown 460 powered Pinto wagon that was scary fast. It was cream white with a tan. Are you sure that engine was heavy enough for that car? Man. Tim says about 40 years ago, I replaced the trunk lid on my Demon because the dealer name and the dark metal emblems had the pins drilled through the trunk lid. That didn't work well in the salt around Cleveland. Oh, yeah. Yeah, anything. I used to get them like cars in Northeast Ohio. You get like what you call a boil. It's just like this big rusty chunk right in the middle of something. And it's where there was some little flaw in the paint. And man, it would just, or around any kind of drill hole, like for a logo or something, it'd just grow rust right out of that. Oh, says I've been really distracted. Might have a few things around. Okay, Todd Saw says there have been a lot of interesting and bizarre hood ornaments. Yep. Ford Rule says my online storage is so full it jams. Oh man. Dougster says the Gilmore Museum has a hood ornament collection that's extensive and very cool. Oh, that'd be interesting. And Dean Stevenson is here. Good evening. Oh, that is quite tart. It's good, but it's tart. What is that? I think Kim's bringing something.
I tried to find it. I couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it.
I don't know where it is. I got so much crap.
Some crap.
A lot of crap. Fun stuff. I don't know.
So what hood ornaments are we going to look at?
Hood ornaments? I don't know. What do they think is special? Well, I'll bring up the Ram that I was going to...
Okay, a Ram. Used to be Dodge. It became Ram. That's external port, terabyte hard drives are great. Solve all the data retention speeds. Yep, that's my the one I have right now is it's hooked right here. It's the one I had all the trouble with last week. Is a 4 terabyte, but I put there's one folder I dumped on it. I dumped it on there several times. It doesn't like that folder. I can see it going on there. Once it's there, I can't see it. And it's that one folder. It doesn't like that folder, but I put other folders in there. I can see it. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, there it is.
There's
a Ram right between us.
I think that's a little aggressive with the price request. $500.
$500 for that? How big is that? Is that like a giant lawn ornament, or is that a hood ornament?
That's about high. They stick way up, but
$500?
That's just silliness. They're not worth that. Nobody would pay that. I mean, you can ask anything. That doesn't mean
buy it now. Don't push the buy it now.
Buy that now. Just put that on my credit card. Okay, I'll go back to your screen.
Tim says, what were they called? Oh, 56 Chevy Bird. Yeah, look that one up. 56 Chevy hood ornament. We'll look up a couple ourselves. Dougster says, motometer for 20s cars. Oh, the motometer. You know what that is?
The what?
Motometer, like Doug says. You can look that up. It's the thing that goes where the radio cap goes in. Has some, it's like a gauge.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I gotta fix my...
You gotta make your thing work there.
Yeah.
Oh, something's.
Oh, I've got it all out of whack. I didn't.
You gotta get it back in whack.
Yeah, we'll have it in no time.
There we are. The motometer. It tells you what's going on with the radiator.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Fancy. There you go. $236. Buy it now, folks.
And then
Get them while they're hot.
Dexter says if they're original, they're worth that much. And Granddad Six says $500. You would want a gold plated. I'd want
Better than gold
solid
plated.
gold.
I mean, I wouldn't want a gold plated hood ornament. Somebody just come rip it off.
Yeah. Here come the criminals.
Yeah. You'll have that. Okay, and then we're back to the bird. Is that the thing that they were looking for? Oh, it is the thing.
Yeah, it is. That's 56 Chevy.
Interesting.
Everybody had a bird or a combination bird jet airplane thing on the front of their car.
I mean, I think the motometer is badass. It obviously doesn't fit in with modern vehicle design. But
you'd have to have a hole in your hood to show through. Daniel Morrissey's here. Good evening.
Mexican Spec says, I sell bad versions of the Ram hood ornament for much less than that. Well, yeah, but, I mean, there was a bazillion of those stupid ornaments. I don't know how anyone, even a brand new old stock one,
the bird is a word.
Worth that. But
the bird is a word. Remember that?
Everybody.
Yeah.
About the word.
The, okay. What's next?
Pierce Arrow hood ornament is, I don't know what that is, but let's check it out. Talk about something while I'm typing.
Well, I'm ready to go on. To another picture, but that's all right. Mexican Spec sent in another picture, but we'll get to these first, then we'll get to that one. You remember when they had a stuffed arm hanging out of the deck lid with a Mercedes hood emblem on it?
Oh shoot! Yeah, this is Art Deco is all hecko.
Oh Jesus! Pierce Arrow with an arrow. Imagine having that in your hood. Hit somebody with that, and you're gonna get sued.
And look, they changed it depending on the year. That one's 31, and this one here is a 28. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
I never really paid attention to the Pierce Arrow hood ornaments before.
There was somebody at one time whose job it was to sculpt a new hood ornament every year for the flagship cars by these manufacturers. The hood ornament is the cherry on the sundae. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Mexican Spec says to Daniel Morrissey, she did an experiment to see if we can show the cars vertically. She was able to for next Sunday night. Okay.
That's fantastic. Vertically? So
I don't like the vertical format, but it's okay. And I'm just showing pictures, so it's all right. But it gets more people in there. Now, I don't know how many more people you got in there. You got some more people in there, but...
Yeah, let us know how it goes, right? Because the more we can reach out and find new people who are interested in the community, the more fun, hopefully, it is.
Pit Snipe says he's got that ornament on his shop
There's
wall.
people out there. It's horrible to even think that they don't know. They don't know there's live streams every week. They don't know about all the fun that we're having. And that's awful, right? We want them to know. We want them to find us, find the community and the fun and the entertainment, right? They're just out there watching reruns of Leave It to Beaver. They could be here looking at Mexican Specs cars. Swapping old stories with Dougster Wolverine Garage.
There's
right?
a Mexican Spec car. Man, I like this car. This is probably my favorite body style Chrysler product. But he says, look at the logo on it.
Okay, so Saturday they'll be
Yeah.
horizontal and Sunday night they'll be vertical. Yeah, let us know how the different goes. Now you know Mexican spec that you can be vertical square or taller
They've tried that.
and it works, right? Are you going full vertical? You never go full vertical. No, you could go. I'm just curious what your uh zoom in on the emblem on that fender.
Tim says, can you imagine a hood ornament like that with someone holding an AR-15? That's sort of like what it was,
Can you
isn't it?
zoom in more? What's up with this emblem?
It's not very it's not enough resolution to show it very well. What does that say?
That's a Barracuda kind of in my zone too, but
Yeah, I don't know what that emblem
I
says,
don't
but
know.
I know it's a Mexico only. Whoops, I'm messing that up. I meant to do that. I do like that car a lot. I can't manipulate it around because it's zoomed in enough.
Mexican Zach says on Sunday will be full vertical. All right, so if you can only watch on your phone or a device like that and you want to get the best view for that platform, then watch the Sunday night show. He's on kind of late, but that'll be the best time to be watching. And hopefully there'll be some new people enjoying Mexican Specs broadcast.
Well, oh, it says that looks like a Pontiac GTO badge. That's what I thought the first time I saw it, but then it says something else on it. He showed those up close before. Oh, it says 318. I have that emblem on my Dart as well. Okay, it says 318 on it. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it said GTO until he zoomed in on it, and I remember seeing it like months ago on something, and I just couldn't remember what it said. Oh, and then Luis is saying 37 Chevy. 37 Chevy. Maybe you could look up 37 Chevy and see what the hood looks like.
I think that's what he thinks it is. Well, we were going to look at
Oh, that's what
Jaguar.
you think it is? Oh, I don't know what we're doing. Okay. I lost. Jaguar? Jaguar? Oh, yeah, Jaguar. I know what you're going to look at.
There's a lot of different ones too. Bang. Tons of them. What's your favorite?
That's quite. Look at that on that radiator cap. That's quite a thing. I don't know.
What's
I
that? This
guess.
one.
Yeah.
That's wild. This is 74. Leaping hood ornament. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, see, Luis says Jaguar again. Well, now we have Jaguar. If you like Jaguars, I guess you could put that on your own car.
Not unless I owned a Jaguar.
You could put them all over the hood and have a whole herd out there.
I don't think they come in herds.
No.
A herd of crows is a murder. Do you know that?
Mm.
That's what they call them. Like
Oh, you're
a bunch of
moving the
gorillas
whole-
is a congress.
Pushing the whole table.
That's true. That's true. True
What's
words.
a Congress?
It's a bunch of gorillas, I think.
A group of gorillas is called a Congress.
It is.
Now I know why we have that.
They had a sense of humor back then. They did. Indeed.
Jaguar.
In my best Jeremy Clarkson voice, yes. It's a
Jag.
job. Wow.
Oh, I got to look at I just walked away from the email. Let me see what else. if
You
there's
don't
anything
even
else coming in.
care anymore.
About what?
I don't know. Mexican Specs is a group of small children is a pain in the ass. Maybe.
Yeah, some things are herds and some things are not. Cats aren't herds, I guess.
Very good asks, aren't the later Magnum 318s 290 horsepower? I don't think they're that much.
Man, I don't
Are
know.
they? That's pretty good.
I drove a truck that really surprised me because I hadn't ever driven a Magnum 318. And I got in a guy's short bed pickup and he had me go get something for him. Went up the street and just like partial throttle, man, that thing took off. It's like no 318 I'd ever driven. It's like, wow, this is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, those trucks will get.
They get with it.
Yeah, yeah, an unladen 318 pickup truck with the Magnum.
It says looking cute, Miss Kimber.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, well, you can. She came out here and I said you can see through that dress, and she goes, no, but you can't see me. You can see all the way through.
Yeah, so it's not a problem.
So you get up and turn around, Kim, so they can see your backside.
Oh, it's not a. What? You mean the other side?
The other side, yeah, because see, you can see all the way. You can see all the way through her because the green part, the green screen,
Slinky
gets makes it so you just see through her. Yeah, I think it's kind of
a leap of jaguars. Okay.
Yep, we have Congress.
Mexican Spec says my 5.9 Durango will plaster you in the seat. Yeah, that's why I have one of those 5.9 Magnum engines just waiting.
That car,
waiting in the wing.
That car you drove all the way across Mexico, man, I liked it. Anytime you pull out the pass, you do, oh man, that thing would take off, it'd downshift and go and then shift. Man, that thing sounded good. Haven't heard anything like that in a long time.
Daniel Morris, he says some of those older emblems on the hood go for $400 or $500. Well, yeah, especially a nice example that's not damaged, that the chrome is nice.
Dougster's taking off. Good night, man. Thanks for being here.
Oh, good night, Dougster. Yeah, it's late for Dougster. He works early in the morning. It's good to see you here. Granddad's Junk says that's pretty cool, kid. Thank you.
Okay, so Mexican Spec. You got any cars with hood ornaments that are for sale? Or any that have a cool logo on them? I know you sent a couple of them, but I'm thinking what else.
You're getting desperate.
I know I ran out of emails. I don't usually run out of emails. I'm usually trying to keep up with it. And this is not this is maybe not the best the subject. I don't know. So what are we going to do next week? What are we going to do next week?
Maybe it just wasn't a big giant one, and that's okay. We don't always have to overdo it. Like,
oh, here's one. Buddy Carvana just sent another.
Buddy Carvana to the rescue.
Oh yeah, here's an expensive one.
Oh.
Oh, except they can't see it because you got the wrong thing up.
What do they call that lady up there?
Expensive. I don't know.
No, there's a name for it.
Yeah, Studebaker with a S. You'd think I'd have one of these handy, but I don't. Yeah, I should have worn my Studebaker shirt because it has Studebaker.
Yeah, you should have. What were you thinking?
I don't know. Studebaker has all kinds of stuff, don't they? See that S, the red one up there right above your head? They had all different versions of that long, slender S. Now it's...
The heck?
Well, it's behind me.
I see. See, you can see the pits in the pot metal. That's a really common problem with older metal badges and stuff.
Oh, it's this Flying Lady, the Spirit of Ecstasy. That's probably what that Rolls Royce is.
And Mexican Spec says the Lady of Justice. I don't know what the correct answer is, so...
I'm watching Pineapple Express, and this is one of my favorite movies of all time, says Luis.
Well, thank you, Luis. You see right through me. Yes, I am transparent tonight.
Transparent.
I'm actually invisible all of the time, but I wear makeup so you can see me, so you can perceive me.
And Ford World says it's trying. I had to delete online data. So apparently his data is like somewhere on, what do you call it? Like on a, stored off his computer. It's stored online. What do you call that? On a cloud. His cloud's full.
Olive would be correct. The Lady Justice has the scales, the sword, and the blindfold. That's right. So yeah, I don't think it is Lady Justice Mexican
And then
spec.
here's a, oh,
Um,
you've already taken my,
Pitt had a scary moment because he has friends on the USS Abe Lincoln. Yeah, there's a lot happening
a
in the
lot
world
happening.
this week. I guess we have started a war with Iran.
Okay, so
So that's a thing.
can you switch over to my screen again?
Maybe. Give me a minute. We need to put a picture, a skeleton of Kim behind. Yeah, that would be silly. What are we doing here?
Well,
You
but
need a
Carfano
different.
sent another picture, so I was putting it up. It was a,
Is that the one?
yeah, it's a
Okay.
57 Chevy. And they had
57 shit.
two birds, two hood ornament, my other hand's on, like two hood ornaments, dual something, twin engine. So do we have a subject for next week? What are we going to do next week? Google's backup is full, 93% now. Okay, so you've got everything on the Google Cloud then. I don't like using that thing. Very good. A torque should get more of a mention over horsepower. Yeah, torque and RPM or horsepower is a product of that somehow. Yeah, when everything went low horsepower in 72 when they went to uh, you know, they changed the horsepower ratings from brake horsepower to net. A lot of times the torque stayed pretty good. It stayed about this, similar. Didn't drop so badly.
Barry Kuda wants to talk about go-go dancers. I don't think this is the right stream for that.
Where's the others?
I don't know anything about go-go dancers, but I have a friend who's a go-go dancer. She's very pretty. She's a lot younger than me.
I was going to be a go-go dancer.
Mexican Spec says you wanted emblems, so I sent you emblems.
He sent them. How do you think I'd do as a go-go? I'd clear the place right out, wouldn't I?
Tim says torque wins races and horsepower sells cars. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. And Bear Rose says that quote is from Doc Shelby. Okay.
Ford says smog pumps. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
Smog pumps are just an air injection into the exhaust. A lot of people didn't like them back then because they robbed horsepower, but I mean, compared to after that, that was nothing. Didn't do much of anything. It diluted the exhaust. Let's see. Yeah, they went from gross to net, but when they did that, a lot of times, like those big Pontiac 455s and stuff, the torque was still pretty high. Let's see here. Mexican Spec sent these. So let's say we got, oh, there's a Maverick up there. And a Lincoln like that one I had right at the beginning. And there's one that says Maver without the ick. And a Lincoln. Oh, a 260. I used to see 260s on Mustangs. Way back, like in the very early Mustangs. And on some of the Falcon Sprints. What's this one right here? What is that? Is that some kind of Mercury? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
And a Fratzog? I'll back it back out so you can look at all of them.
That looks like someone's collection. Yeah, it does. Someone just dumped out a Tupperware bin full of old logos and stuff.
Oh, here we go.
That's a pretty one.
A Euro 4. What's a Euro 4? I had a Eurosport. I had a Celebrity Eurosport wagon for a while that I kind of liked. It was a really rusty piece of junk, but I liked the interior was nice, and it had a console and a shifter in the middle and everything. It just felt good, and but the car was such a piece of crap. It was an Ohio rust bucket. But I drove it for a while in Ohio. Oh, there we go. Volkswagens. What else is there? Man, there's a lot of them. Mitsubishi next to the Volkswagens. Some of the VWs say MA upside down. I've always focused on peak torque, and where it comes in on the tack, horsepower for me is just a bonus in what it is. Yeah. Ray's here. Hey, how you doing? And he sent
Welcome
something.
in, Ray.
He sent something. I'm just gonna download it now. Oh yeah, he's got a couple of them here. Probably 59 Chevy stuff. Yep, that's 59 Chevy.
Nice.
Man, that one's in good shape.
Pretty.
So nobody's answering about what we're gonna do next week.
Nothing. Nobody.
No,
cares
nobody's.
about next week.
I'm surprised Buddy Carfano hasn't like hammered out an answer real quick. He's real quick with that. What are we gonna do next week? You liked it when we did years.
It's just a topic. We're here, and that gives us something for people to participate with.
59 stuff. Who me? Daniel Morrissey says 28 Dodge Hood brother. Hood Brothers. Dodge Brothers hood ornament. Buddy Carfano says 68. 68 was a great year for cars. Man, 68 was a great year. Wendy English is here. Hey, how you doing? Mexican Spec says, can we take naps next week? Or you want to have the napping channel? You could have everybody with their head on a pillow and eyes closed. The napping channel. You could do those live. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the 28 Dodge Brothers.
Pretty.
Well, we could do 68 again. 68 and I don't know, just whatever. A lot of people in here probably have cars from 68. Mexican Spec says, sound good, Buff. Okay, 1968. Easy for me to remember.
Okay.
First year for the good Nova.
Wendy's here. Hi, Wendy. Welcome in. Pitt's tired.
And it's also right in the middle of the best years of the Barracuda. 67, 8, and 9. Man, I like those. I like 67, 8, 9 Barracudas. It's probably my favorite body style from Chrysler. Root beer float night next week. We could have Daniel Morrissey on. We could do the haircut channel. Everybody gonna sit around and watch haircuts. Oh, and Ford Rule says rotary engines, different designs. Yeah, he likes that stuff. He sent me pictures. Man, you sent me one drawings, and I thought I'd be able to decipher it. I said, oh, I can decipher any drawing. Well, I was having a hard time with that. I kind of understood what goes on there, but I don't know. I'm not sure what you want me to do with it. Yeah, 68 next week. Mexican Spec. He's probably got some 68 cars for sale. What are those? Oh, 68 9 GMs. Oh, those hood vents for the Camaros. Off to the far right up at the top. Oh, 68 Camaro. Yeah, I like 68 Camaro. 68 9 Super Sport hood ornaments. Yeah, those look cool. And Pit Snipe's taken off. Take care. Dodge Brothers were the first outdo Ford in sales, but it was with their truck fleet made Ford step up into that market. Oh, really? Okay. Josh Holman's here. Good evening. We've run out of gas on this topic. Yeah, I thought this was going to go better, but it's just, I don't know. I guess there's only so many logos. And people probably really want to look at the cars more than the logos. Ice cube tray. Yeah, ice cube. Oh. What's that? That says. It's not what I want. It's the one I was going to show earlier. Oh, here's one I wanted to show. It's a logo, but it's actually a whole car. Oh, I remember those. There's one. Mexican speckle like that. But there's a logo on the back of that Mark II Continental. Oh yeah, funny thing is when Dodge was beating Ford, Chrysler was head of production for GM. Yeah, Walter Chrysler, Walter P. Chrysler, long before Chrysler Corporation. Daniel Morris, he says logos are fun. Very good. I prefer the '67 Camaro with the vent windows. You know, I had a '67 Camaro and I had a '69 Camaro, and that's one of the things I liked about the '67 was the vent windows. The '67 was actually I actually liked driving that car more than the '69. But I never had a '68. Had a '68 Firebird around here for a while. It was my son's car, but it's been sold. It's gone. Yeah, Luis knows what this is. Continental Mark II. Mexican Spec says that's more than a logo. Yeah, I'm just showing the logo and the car, but the logo is. That's quite a car, isn't it, man? I think I can show other pictures of that car. Yeah, look at that thing. That's quite a machine, isn't it? That was
wow,
like
it's only a 2-door.
It's only a two-seater, I think. They might have had a little back thing back there.
Oh wow.
1956, that thing was a 56 or a 57. They made them 2 years, hand-built cars, and it was a, oh, I gotta sneeze. It was like $11,000 in 1956. My parents bought a house back then for $9,000. Yeah, it was an expensive car. Oh, you can pull that up for, see if we can, I don't know if you can, oh, you're just gonna copy the address and then he's gonna, um, Kim's gonna try to pull that up. Bruce Gulch, I had to ride in a 56 Lincoln first time I seen air conditioning and electric windows. Really?
What the heck?
Yeah, that's what Mexican Spec says. That's his dream car. I always wanted one of these, and at one point I could afford them, and then they just went crazy. And I just never it never occurred to me they'd get more expensive. What that's got dual head? Somebody put dual headlights on that.
Oh, you don't think it was supposed to be like that?
No,
Wow.
somebody did that.
People do some crazy stuff. These are the Commando 361 emblems, like on Mexican Specs car, I guess. Pretty neat, pretty neat, pretty neat. They ain't cheap. You want to make a car complete that wasn't complete, it costs you money. I'll tell you that. Oh, wait. I gotta go back to your screen.
Yeah, I'm bringing something else up. I'm bringing out more pictures of that Continental. Yeah, this expensive car, man. Oh, it does have a little back seat in it. I don't know how big a person you can get back there, but yeah, it was quite a car. Oh, look at the price on the emblems. Do you still have Mexican specs up there?
Yeah,
What was the price on those?
$179.
179, 180 bucks.
For
Yeah.
best offer. Make them an offer they can't refuse.
Look at the top tank on that radiator. Really smooth. That looks cool, but I guess curved like that'll probably hold pressure okay. And then the valve covers and everything. That was quite a car, man. Look at what the power booster looks like.
Ford rules can't use email. Get it together, man! What the heck?
Email, it says queued.
Those are the emblems on my car. Look at the price. Yeah. That's a lot of money for some emblems, but that's how it goes.
I don't understand why they did this. I think somebody did.
I don't know,
Mexican spec, I don't ever remember seeing quad headlights on one of these.
This car is customized because you see the headers in the fender there. See the fender well headers? Down.
Oh, they weren't back
Side
there,
to
were
front.
they? I don't know.
No.
Oh, look at how they did that. That looks factory. That's a cast iron manifold that goes out there.
Oh wow. Okay. I thought maybe it just had some headers in there, but maybe that's just the way they routed the exhaust.
Look at what the power booster looks like. This is top of the line stuff, custom made stuff in 56.
Wow.
And here's a picture. Kim always likes this kind of stuff.
Oh, we've seen this one before.
Seen this one before, yep.
Yeah, the old Lincoln.
Yeah, look at
Lincoln Mercury.
Look at the age of the cars in that showroom.
Yeah, they even gave us the address of that place at some
And then we found it. Somebody found it and it was
385.
something else. And it was something else.
Yeah.
It's Google effing up. I'm a computer major, not a phone major.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get a computer. Man. You can find good deals on computers that are used. We got that one for what, $150, that good one up there at the shop. And Rich said, would that be a 312? I think it's a 317. It's a weird Y block. See, Lincoln had a Y block that was different than the Ford Y block. Almost nothing interchangeable, but they looked a lot the same. There was a 317. Man, look up Lincoln Y block and see what the different sizes were. Because the Y block Fords came out in 54, but the Lincoln Y blocks came out in 52. And I think there were two different sizes of those things. She'll get it. Oh, and then Ford Rule says, I have no Wi-Fi. Oh, so you're sitting somewhere where there's Wi-Fi, or you're trying to do it through the phone connection?
279, 302, 317, 332, 341, and 368.
Okay, so you hear those. The ones I remember, I think some of those are not Y blocks. I think the 368, I'm not sure, it could have been. But what I remember,
I got a whole thing on Y blocks. Let's go over there.
Man. So you might want to scroll down. Oh, scroll down a little bit so we can see all the layout. Right there. Displacement. Oh, you're right. 279, 302, 317.
I'm not right. I don't know nothing.
317 is what I remembered on those cars, but I may be wrong. And then 332, 341, and 368, huh?
Oh, Barrow says, look at the fenders on that Lincoln, or lack of. There are no front fenders on it. It's true unibody. They are actually part of the car.
Yep.
Don't come off.
Right.
Wow.
Just like the original Thunderbird. The 2-seat Thunderbirds were like that. And I don't know about the first 4-seat Thunderbirds. Do I have any pictures of those?
Todd Sauce says, I miss the days of small town car dealerships. And I don't remember those days. It's always been the mega dealers. Huge lots filled with tons of cars. I don't know what they do with all them cars. They just buy more.
Well, it was
back
when people could afford to buy cars. I don't know how people are gonna. Somebody in here might be able to afford to buy these cars. You go out and look at a truck and it's $80,000. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe people make more money now. I don't
I don't
know.
know. For 80 grand, I just have 10 different cars. Why would you spend it all in one place? But then again, if you're using it, depending on what you're using it for, you might want something new and maintenance free for the first 50,000 miles or 100,000 miles. I don't know. Mexican Spec says if it is a big lot, they sell a lot of cars. Yeah. I know some of the places like the Chevy dealer back where I lived in Pittsburgh. They would buy they would like promise to buy a certain number of cars, but then all the car dealers in the region would get their cars from them, right? So they had like a huge inventory, but they didn't sell them all. The other Chevy dealers sold them all. And once they, like if somebody want, like I want this car, but I want it in red, well, they would have one, but the smaller dealership would only have one or two cars. You know what I mean? Like
They
the
used to
new
trade.
Camaros came out, they'd have 50, they'd commit to buy 50 of them. So they'd get one of everything. But the little dealerships couldn't get the same deals. So they'd buy in bulk.
Can you switch back to my? I've got a question. This is a points question.
Points questions. Oh no.
Okay, that's a 56 Mercury dashboard. It says this is in a 56 Mercury.
Crazy about a Mercury.
But what is that steering wheel? The steering wheel is not from a 56 Mercury. Who knows what this is for? This would be good for what?
Do you know?
5 points? I know exactly what it is.
5 points.
It was a 1-year steering wheel in a car. What's that? What is it for? It was only done 1 year. Ray will probably know. It was not a 59 Chevy, but Ray might know.
Todd Saul says a Ford King Ranch pickup costs more today than I paid for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom brick home 25 years ago, and it's ridiculous. Well,
Yep.
you can't drive your Ford King Ranch to the country club.
I expect you're wrong. It is not a 1960 Chevrolet. Edsel Ford was in charge of Mercury and Lincoln.
Don't whisper.
Oh,
Say Barrows says.
Am I whispering? I didn't know I was whispering. Edsel Ford was in charge of Mercury and Lincoln. Unlike his father, he was performance and style driven, but died too soon. Yeah, he was young. He died young. Shortly after taking over the company from Henry, the Mad King. Yeah, and then Henry Ford ended up being in charge again. Ray's got it. 61 Impala.
Okay, you get 5 points, Ray, because he said. And Buddy Carfano was really close.
And then Mexican Spec said later, then 61, but he had to guess twice. So it was Ray had it right off.
Okay,
so
well,
anyway,
everyone who made a guess, even the wrong guesses, get 2 points.
I don't know why.
Appreciate your participation.
The
algorithm loves to
and
see
Josh
it.
Holman says 61 Chevy.
Okay, good.
I just always liked the Chevy. It had the little buttons for the horn, and I just thought it was a good looking steering wheel. And I remember these things back 61. I remember when they came out. I thought it looked pretty good. What else have I got here? If you like 56 Fords.
Todd says it looks like a Jetsons steering wheel. Yeah,
If you like 56 Fords, somebody with a motorcycle decided to put the back fender of a 56 Ford on it.
Oh wow, that's wild.
I don't know how cool that is.
It's super.
And then
cool.
they did. Let's see if I'm going the right direction here. Well, there it is. Okay, I went the wrong direction, of course. And there's the front. Also a 56 Ford headlight door. People did crazy stuff. And there's what I grew up in. Exactly the same. But that's not us. It's 3 kids in the back of a 56 Ford wagon. I mean, that's what I saw as a kid. That right there. Ford rolls. I finally broke this YouTuber. Said I disliked him for luck. I disliked her. I showed my post, 4 dislikes, 1 like. I got 3 icons praise. He's a professional gambler. Thing is, when you show a dislike, you can't see it. And it actually, dislikes to YouTube count the same as likes. It's just reaction, so that shows people are watching you.
Wendy English says, Uncle Sonny is moving back to West Virginia. He's 88 years old. I have what he's going to do with his old cars he has and all the car parts in his garage. We want to go see him next weekend and talk. Oh,
He's in Ohio.
I see.
Ray says, Buff, look up 65 C10 custom deluxe steering wheel. Maybe you can do that. 65 C10 custom deluxe steering wheel. I'm trying to think of what that looks like. Is that a 3-spoke one that's real simple? Has just a horn button in the center? I'm trying to think. And Ford Rule says I screenshot the dislikes. Okay.
This one?
That's not oh, it says C10. We'll scroll back up. Oh. I don't know. That
looks like
that's, I don't know what you
one.
did there, but
what?
There, it's that. I think it's, I don't know, they all went away.
What do you mean?
Well, they were all the same, and then they're none of them are the same.
Now we have variety.
So where'd all those C10s go? You lost it. I don't know what you did. It was like a whole row of them. There, like I think those first 3. I think that's what he's talking about, but I'm not sure. We don't need seat belts. We're stronger back then. Oh, yeah, we just had a mattress back there, and then there's sharp edges all over the inside of the car. Those are wheels for sale, not pictures of old ones. Yeah, but they look like that. But they look like the old ones.
I tried to bring up the pictures of the old ones, and he didn't like it. Now, that's a Bel Air.
The C10, though, was a truck.
Well, I know. I'm trying to find one. I'm like...
Well, there's a truck right down there.
Which one?
Come toward me a little bit, and then up. Up. Right there, it says... I don't know. I mean, that's a truck panel. I'm not sure what we're looking at. Oh, he says right there, but let's just hold on, because that's... The custom deluxe steering wheel is the same as a 59 Bel Air. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds about right, because they look very similar. Because my favorite, all those Chevy steering wheels, is a 61. I just thought those are great. I don't know why. I never had one, but I always liked them. I don't remember why I was in the Ford thing here. Oh, I know why I was looking for
Mr. Burlock,
Thunderbirds.
we don't want to get involved in your dislike war that you're having against somebody's YouTube channel.
Second post. Check the second post. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand. I don't want to get involved until I have a better understanding of what's going on. I don't want to do it live. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're disliking somebody because they're a gambler or whatever, that's unfortunate.
I was looking for, now I remember what I was looking for. 55 through 7 Thunderbirds.
He was killed by the steering wheel in a 57 Nomad.
Who was?
Yikes. I don't know. Someone very could have heard about.
That was much more common back then, because the steering columns were just a big straight rod that went up to the front of the car. I am looking for, man, I got so many Ford pictures. I'm looking for early Thunderbird pictures, and I'm not finding them. Oh, here's one I'm looking for. Yeah, here's Squarebird. See this, Barrows is bringing this up with that Lincoln. See the Squarebirds the front fenders are part of the unibody as well. Mexican specs SO steering wheels. No, 1968.
I don't know. I can't get it to work. Come on.
So,
That's a pretty car, too.
Ford Rose says she got it all wrong. Okay, so you got it all wrong, whatever it was. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of cryptic. Don't know what's something about dislikes and stuff. I don't know. Mexican Spec says that is nothing a Sawzall can't fix. Tim, I really like the 60 Thunderbird. Is that a 60? That's a 58 through 60. I don't know I really don't know the details on all of them until I look at the taillights or the grill. From the side, I can't tell. But yeah, it says Squarebird 58, 59, or 60. One of them. Looks kind of desertish in the back. I sure like the desert. Man, I really like the desert. Those T-Birds fall under a cool thing I don't really want. I always wanted one of those 58, 9, or 60 because they didn't go for a lot of money. But now they're old enough, people want a fortune for them. So, I don't know. Oh, it's a counter for it's a counter like for luck. Girls, the Corvair is a true uni as well. Yep, you're right. Yeah, a lot of unibodies, almost all of them have a front fenders bolt on. Yeah, Tim, the 60 has the three taillights. If I'm looking at the backup, I'll know what it is, or the front, but from the side, I can't tell what they are. Mexican Spec says,
wants to know who's paying big money.
Anything I can't afford is big money. Yeah, what happened was these things got down to like some hundreds of dollars, and now all of a sudden they're like 10 grand. It's like, okay, I guess
everything is 10 grand.
So it's just, and I like these without the fender skirt on them because I think that back, that wheel opening molding or wheel opening, whatever you call it, is it looks pretty good without the fender skirt. One of the few cars that looks good that had them that looks good without them. But okay, let's. We've been here 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Next week, 1968.
I had fun. Thanks everybody who sent pictures and
Kim run
emails.
Kim run around a see-through dress.
Yeah. I got to wear something cute because I'm not getting all filthy. We were out in the shop. Oh, you know it's getting warmed up when we go out on a non-work day and tinker in the shop.
We were working on hinges.
Those hinges for the Del Campobino.
Oh,
He was designing them.
I got to show you that guy that I was showing you with. It has the Valiant station wagon.
Yeah.
Down under.
He sent you pictures? No.
Well, it was in his video.
Oh, okay, good.
And the hinges look almost like what we're doing.
Great.
It's funny. Yeah,
okay. So we're designing tailgate hinges. And I was doing some grinding and some cutting and some shaping and some welding. We were really
both of us were working.
We were getting it done. Yeah. We didn't make any video of it, though. Why did we not make any video?
Because we went up there to work out hinges. And
we wanted to actually get something
We actually wanted to get something done, yep. So
yeah, and we're so out of the practice of doing anything but stream. The only thing we do is stream.
Oh,
we don't do any
Buddy
video
Carfano said he sent something. Let me see what he sent.
I put air in the tires of my Bronco 2 today, so it wasn't sitting on flat tires. And then I started the motor of and skid loader, the little case mini loader. I started up the engine because it's been sitting, and the battery was hot, and it started right up. But it doesn't have any hydraulic fluid in it. It leaks hydraulic fluid. I got to take both of the hydraulic pumps apart and put new seals. I bought the pump seals, and then it got cold, and so it's been sitting all winter. But so I got little bits of things done. Bits and pieces of things are happening.
So Buddy Carfano sent in the steering wheel picture right at the end. So this is pretty cool. Because I remember those steering wheels were like, that's really bizarre. 1960 Oldsmobile.
Oh, that is bizarre.
Yep. I follow this guy that gambles. I told him I did like him, so he will win. He says nothing about it specifically. He has won consistently this month. That's okay. I know the truth. Okay, so it's because you liked him that he wins.
Oh, he's winning because of your support.
Okay, well, we're going to say
Nice.
goodnight. Next week is, we got commercials coming in right when I'm trying to say goodnight.
Well, that's all right. They can see us afterwards.
So, 1968. Take care. Everybody have a good night.
All right, thanks everybody. You made it to the end. You get 3 additional points. Three additional points. We will be in the shop on Thursday night. And tomorrow night is the American Hot Rod Association.
And be on,
Professor.
Slant Daily Garage.
Oh, okay. It's on Slant Lady Garage. Okay, and so yeah,
And they already have their thumbnail up for tomorrow night's live, so you can find it pretty easily.
So we'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks so much. It would be tough.
Oh, and Hippie Wong just stopped in. Man, hello.
We'll be back next time. Thanks everybody for being here.